Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to do something that we've never done before. 2 videos in 1 video. Evergrey has released a brand new song for their upcoming new album, but we were told that a couple of weeks ago they released a video for a song from their previous album that ties in into the video and song of the new album. It's all clear as mud. So anyway, we're here to check out both videos back to back and then, give our input.
Yeah.
Alright? So we're starting off with Ominous, which is from the previous record. This video came out a couple of weeks back. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
The fire's gone, and I'm still paying. I go on, I travel on, and I'm alone. The heat is on the I'm
All right. So now we're gonna play. We're gonna play chapter 2, I guess, which is the new track. Here, let me just set this up really quick. Which is Falling from the Sun. So let me set this up. You ready?
Yep.
Some ways to feel, or keep on falling, falling from the sun, falling one by one, fall into the sea with a forsaken swim. We were burned by the sun, burned one by one. If these waves keep crashing in, we'll let the darkness win.
videography is amazing, by the way.
I don't know if it's Under Oath or Unearth. I cannot remember. It's one of the Uns. They need to sue for their
The Sun?
Yeah, the Sun.
It's not Under Oath. It's
Unearth.
Unearth. Yeah.
It's Unearth.
Unearth.
That's what it was. One of the Uns. Yeah, because that's the album cover, man. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like,
No. The album cover that you're talking about, the Earth is like the sun is
yes,
crashing
yes,
into
yes,
Earth,
yes,
and Earth
yes.
is starts to break into
break
pieces.
apart, but
yeah,
it looks
yeah.
a lot like it.
Yeah, yeah. So did the solar eclipse. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So, anyways,
They should have taken a picture and posted and been like, we're suing.
can I? No, fuck. If they were gonna sue for that, then fucking Overkill should sue Avenged Sevenfold.
No, not the band. I'm saying take a picture of this when the solar eclipse happened.
There's a lot of people that could sue other people. Fear Factory could sue Orbit Culture for their logo.
Yeah.
You know, Overkill could sue Avenged Sevenfold for theirs. Like, I mean, come on. Enough of that bullshit. We have 15 minutes to dissect this shit. So let's fucking get down to the nitty gritty. Let me start off by saying this. If that guitar could talk, the stories that guitar would be telling, it would be a TED Talk.
I thought it would be like a Me Too movement esque.
No. I mean, like, do you see, like, the rough shape of that guitar? That guitar has stories to tell.
I know, but I'm saying
that guitar has stories to tell.
With the beautiful cries it has, it's being touched.
Yeah, but you expect that. I mean, you expect that. So what I'm saying is, I would love.
It's being touched, and it's in
I
rough
would
shape.
love to sit down with a nice cognac and listen to the stories that guitar has experienced over the years. Let the guitar talk, and let me just hear those stories, because I think that guitar has some incredible stories to tell. Let me just start off by that. The guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah, and has an ascot. Yeah.
Well, you know, I was constructed back in 1884.
Okay, here we go. Start to get sidetracked. So anyhow, I wanted to start off by saying that. Now let me touch on a couple of things that I take away from both songs and both videos. First of all, I like the fact that in the first video, the moon is the main ingredient. It's really the moon. Like, the moon is the moon is represented multiple times.
But can I just say that we were told to watch both videos.
Yeah, because one is part 1, one is part 2.
We didn't need to do that.
But
it's very unneeded. No, don't talk. Let me talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me talk. I'm like Kevin De Bruyne.
This is Napalm Records just wanting to get an extra video in.
They just wanted to get an extra video in, which they didn't. We made one big video, but you're still special because we've never done this before. So yes, you're first.
It's Evergrey.
It's Evergrey too. Like, to be honest,
by the way, somebody today in the comment section of one of our videos said that they don't like Tom's vocals at Evergrey. It's actually the thing that they dislike about the band. I felt like if I could virtually go into the comment section and slap that motherfucker around, I'm like, what the fuck are you listening to?
It's not, dude. I like Evergrey. Listen, I like
Evergrey like everything. The sound.
I love Evergrey, but I feel like sometimes it's not his vocals. His vocals are really good. They're very linear.
Tread carefully.
Hold on.
Tread carefully.
I think sometimes it does things that prog does, where it'll switch off something that it'll be really nice, and then it'll switch into something really nice, but it'll do it on a whim. So it takes me like a little bit to get back into it. His vocals stay linear, but the song changes itself. That I'm not a big fan of. Although I do like I like what it switches into. I just don't like the way it switches.
Well, and it has nothing to do with his voice, though.
No, it has nothing to do. I'm just saying, like, as a band, I love the band. I just hate when they do that, because the awkward moment between the switch, I hate it. But I liked what it switches into. I just wish that they were more.
They did it in a different way.
More fluid way, yeah.
Whatever. I don't subscribe of your opinion, but whatever.
In the first song, it's they do it like once or twice,
but his voice, like, how can you?
I don't know how you can hit his voice.
How can you sit behind a keyboard and write those words? Those are some fighting words. I mean,
those are words that I feel.
You can say that
for every press of the button and every word that showed up on your screen, a finger should have fell off. Like the
Listen,
Yakuza
if the guy had written that Tom is too old to wear skinny jeans, okay, I can give him that.
I wouldn't, because
I can give him that.
What I've learned from
his voice.
What I've learned from being friends with Thorsten is you're never too young for any fashion.
By the way, Thorsten is friends with Tom.
Yeah, see?
See,
So that's why. That's
we're
why
going
he
full
wears the skinny
circle, yeah.
jeans.
We're going full
Hey, you
circle.
can complain
We're
about
going
the
full
skinny
circle.
jeans, but one day he'll be wearing
Both
hot,
of them will
hot
be
pants.
watching this video.
Hot
Both
pants,
of them
man.
will be watching this video. So anyhow,
what I've learned for Thorsten, especially in Norway, when he told the
girls
that hey, men can wear them too, that was iconic.
Yeah.
That was iconic.
just like an Evergrey performance.
Dude, just dress like how you want to dress. I
No,
like.
but I'm saying if the guy had written that, I could be like, okay.
Even then,
I don't agree with it, but I concede.
I can see it because that person's probably not friends with Thorsten.
But the
Which I don't know how you could-
harping on the
be.
vocals, like, are you serious here?
Very true.
Like, are we talking about the same person in the same band here? Like, are you kidding me? This guy could sing the fucking grocery list, and I would buy the record. Like, I honestly, like, the
I
guy
could sing my grocery list and I'll buy the whole store. I'll buy everything, but like.
He's
what
the
are you
kind of guy
talking
with a
about?
voice like that you hire when there's a massive layoff. Because when you're breaking the news of the massive layoff and you're breaking the news with that voice, I'm actually not that mad.
Fired and you're laid off.
Exactly. How can you be mad? I'll be
Come
like, yeah,
on.
where do I pick up my shit? You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, I'm done with that. Anyhow, now, I don't completely disagree with you. I get it's part one, part two. I think you have to be a huge Evergrey fan. And when I mean huge, I mean those Evergrey fans that come out with the pitchforks when shit goes sideways.
That are looking through the comments of all of our videos to find that guy.
Right now,
Right
yeah,
now.
but also like break down every video to the
Dude,
detail
it's
and whatever.
unneeded, and it's
But I
unneeded.
honestly
From the
feel like you
untrained
could have.
eye,
But
we could have just done this because I know the from the song.
yeah, it was from the last record.
From the last record. This is the song that I wanted to get, and okay, we have to watch both. But I was expecting it to be like a movie video type thing where
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be like one ends and then the other one continues in the sequence of the other.
That too.
Like I can see the correlation. Like I said, in the first one you have more of the moon, and then in the second one is more about the sun. The moon is still eclipsing the sun.
Yeah.
So I get that.
But it's pushing
and it's in the same place with the same fireworks.
Yes.
Maybe more fireworks
And
in
you know
one
what?
video versus the other.
Yeah,
but-
in the second video there's more fireworks, but I feel like it's cheap. Now, it only got cool when all of them went off, and it was like, fuck, they're gonna start Australian forest fires, but in
Sweden.
In Sweden, like, what the fuck? But that's when it got cool. But at the start, when they were doing it, I'm like, okay, the first video cheapened that. Like, it cheapened the like it cheapened the smaller ones, right? But when everything caught on fire, like it was like Eurovision finals, I'm like, shit, okay, like this is cool.
I
as fuck.
thought the second video was going to start off with him walking on the ice and
Same.
kind of like
Same.
building up from that and then build
But
up
they're
the
still in
video
the
from that.
forest. I bet they were like, okay, we got one music video done. How much fireworks do we have?
Oh, I still have a lot.
Dude, we still have like a camper full.
Yeah, I know. Not
Okay.
only that, but we still have enough tape on the camera too that we can shoot another
We
one.
can shoot another one.
But it's getting late because I don't know if you noticed in the second video they're wearing jackets, which they were not wearing on the first one. So it definitely got colder in the
They
second
got
video
colder.
because it was later in the day. It was later
And
in
then
the
they
day.
only had
you
the
know?
permit because I'm guessing you need a permit to. If
I'm
you're
sure,
Gonna, if
I'm
you're gonna
sure.
do the fireworks, especially that many. And it's like, dude, the permit's gonna end in a couple hours. Like,
Let's just get fucking.
Dude, let's just get fucking crazy with these fireworks.
So how
man.
much do you want to slide up? All.
Oh,
Everything.
no, it's how many do we like? How many do we? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just fucking go. So, anyways, to the untrained eye
And then
and to the
ending on the pose, on the stand alive pose.
it should have been with the head down though. Like that's more iconic. I feel like with the head down, like
No, I
arm
feel
up and down. I don't know. I feel like that's more iconic. Anyhow, for the untrained eye, and now I know I'm gonna get a bunch of hate from everybody. That don't you see the sequence of one into the other? The story builds and morphs
Dude,
and
in
it
the
grows.
first video, he was wearing regular jeans. Now he's wearing skinny jeans.
No, he was wearing skinny jeans in the first video and then regular jeans in the second one. So you got that shit
I got
wrong.
that one.
So I noticed the
Well,
jackets came in the second one. So
maybe
definitely
that
got
was
colder.
one that people are gonna say.
So maybe it definitely got colder. And
Couldn't you tell his beard was not that coiffed in the first video, but in the second video, it's almost like he saw the first video and he was like, I need to coif it a little bit.
the funny part about this dynamic is that the first video is more about the darkness. It's more about the moon. It's
And the
more
second
about
video is more-
it's more about the solace. And in the first video, you have the smoke coming out of his body like he's on fire and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. And then in the second video that's about the sun, you actually feel like the video is colder than the first one. And I know the moon is covering the sun, so there's that aspect there of one
The eclipse.
moving, eclipsing the other, and the two kind of be intertwining. Because if you're a fan of Avatar, and I don't mean the movie, I mean the cartoon series, the Earth, the moon, and the sun are bonded. Remember the two
spirits.
fish, the spirits of the moon and the sun are bonded together, and one needs the other in order to survive. The two are
And
correlated,
you know what it is?
and they both control
what
the
it
tides
is?
of the ocean too. Let's
And
not forget
in
about that.
Avatar, what's it called? When the eclipse happens, when like the moon covers the sun, the firebenders lose their powers. So that's why it
Exactly.
feels colder.
Yeah, and the waterbenders during that time
They
period
have
become
the-
extra power. So anyhow, so I see where the correlation of the movement of these two videos have an impact, because it really feels like one is the continuation of the other. Obviously, I would have to go deeper into the lyrics to see if there's also a correlation lyric-wise between one and to the other, which is not something that I have the time now to hear, pull the lyrics and go line by line and figure all of that shit out. I like the fact that there is this sense of sequence, there is this sense of part one, part two, especially when the two videos they weren't released that far apart from one another. So I do get all of that. But I think there could have been a little bit easier to detect the sequence or to understand what the meaning is.
Yeah,
because for the untrained eye,
it's just a different music video in the same place, and it's a little bit later in the day.
yeah, kinda. Like, I mean, I know we're fucking dumb, and maybe that's why we don't grasp
That's why
it.
we don't
but,
grasp it.
But you know,
it's technically what it
I'm
is.
sure if I sit down with Tom and we break this down, I'm like, oh fuck, that's what you had in mind. That's fucking
Yeah,
genius.
man. I was planning on doing it the next day, but when I
The
put
problem
when
is-
I put in the permit for the fireworks, I accidentally just put it for one day, so we had to make do.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna say. He's not gonna say, "Yes, you know, it was a real spiritual journey." You know, like
Now,
I
the
was
two
in-
songs have the dual guitar
I was
solos,
in-
which that was fucking
I was
magnificent,
in, you
by
know,
the way.
like I was in Manila licking toads, and I was in a nirvana state, and I was like, "This is what I want from these two music videos." I saw it, man. I saw it.
I had a vision.
I had a vision
It was Nirvana.
of Atlantis.
No,
Visions of
that's
Atlantis.
okay, fine. It was like, you know, I reached the pinnacle of my
I
existence.
reached Nirvana, and people may think, "Oh, Nirvana, like you reached that peak," and it's like,
Yeah.
no. I was on the couch talking to Kurt, and
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, like, after spending, you know, a weekend. Where did you say?
in Manila,
Manila. Like, I smell like Teen Spirit or something. That's where I thought they were gonna go.
smell
Because
like Teen
baiting was
Spirit.
optional. So
And
any
I was-
fucking
I
way.
was licking
What
toads.
what I take, not toes.
Toads.
Not toes.
Toads.
Toads. So anyways, what I take from this is there's a new album from Evergrey.
Yeah,
This fucking song kicked ass.
yeah.
Heavy. Like, you
Very
know,
heavy.
for Evergrey, this is a heavy song.
A very nice
So,
chorus. The chorus.
I love the dual.
The chorus, like the fireworks, are ascending.
I like the dual
It's
guitar
ascending,
solo
the
as it
sound.
was in the first one. I
Yeah.
like the dual guitar solo, and that dual guitar solo shows to many people out there, because I'm sure there's some out there that think that Tom is just a singer that plays guitar. But on this video with this kind of songs with those kind of solos, he showcases that he is a singer who plays guitar, but he does it pretty good.
Yeah.
He does it pretty good. So there's always that. Now, another thing to take away from the new album that's coming out by Evergrey is that Jonas from Catatonia is a guest singer on the record.
Which means that if you haven't jizzed
He's,
your
de-
pants,
he's definitely not on this song.
Yes, but if you haven't jizzed your pants already by listening to this song, time to change your underwear.
And they said that there might be some harsh vocals from him on the record, which I can't remember the last time I heard a Catatonia record with
Harsh vocals.
with him doing harsh vocals. So they're bringing some deep cuts here. Now, I'm really interested to see how are they going to use them on the record.
Because they're very similar. Well, not vocal wise.
Not vocal wise,
But
but in
when it
terms
comes
of
to when it
the atmosphere that they both
both
create.
give.
Yeah, but not delivery wise.
Either way,
But I'm just excited to see.
sure it's gonna be jizz worthy.
I mean, this is one of those things that if one is great, fucking two is better.
Yeah, man.
Three is a crowd, but two is better, right? So I was super excited to see this. I don't know where it was going. First time I read it and I saw it, I thought that, oh, maybe Tom is not singing at all. Maybe they're going to have Jonas do the vocals on the whole record and have him just play guitar in his skinny jeans. That's what I thought. Like, then I reread it and I was like, no, I don't think that's what they mean. They mean he's gonna be a guest vocalist. Like, he means he's gonna do some some vocals on the album, but it's not like he's the one doing the vocals on the album. But that's kind of how I first read it.
Maybe he was in this.
I didn't see him there.
Maybe not see it. They were making two different. They made two music videos. Kill two birds with one stone over here.
Oh, you couldn't make it out. He was too busy.
He was too busy.
Come on.
Because he would have had to wait through the first music video.
When you were blowing half of Napalm's
his
record,
back hurts, man. Don't you remember? His fucking back hurts.
Yeah, last time
Can't
he
be
was...
standing around waiting for one music video to finish.
Since that tour, he already did another tour here. His back looked fine to me.
Ah, but dude, back pain is as someone who's
It's
a veteran,
reoccurring.
A
It's
veteran of
reoccurring.
back pain.
It's reoccurring.
It's
So,
a
anyways,
recurring condition.
for they just blew Napalm's record budget for fireworks for the whole year. I think they could have brought him even on a fucking stretcher if he was on the track. So that's not the case.
Maybe he's like part of like the because when the maybe he's not. Who knows? I was just saying like when because the chorus feels very enlightened.
No.
So maybe he's like there somewhere.
No, I think they missed an opportunity here.
Kind of like the King Diamond.
When the first video, and we only have 3 minutes. When the first video finished with what we think is Tom walking on the ice,
it should have been him.
The second video should have started. And it would have been him. It would have been Giannis walking like in the ice. So it turns out it's not the same person.
That would have made it worth the fact that we had to
watch both
videos together.
And the rest of the video could have been what we saw now.
Yeah.
But just start this video with that, because how cool would it have been to introduce him
then that's
as part
good
of the
for us,
project? No, but like if he's gonna be a guest vocalist on this album, why? Even though if he's not singing in the song, doesn't matter.
Just
show him as the intro.
Yes. But
what a fucking missed opportunity
But I'm saying
here.
it also helps us, less intelligent fellows,
connect the dots.
Thank you for cutting me off before I said something other. Us less intelligent fellows.
2 minutes.
Connect the dots. Yeah, like it's.
Wouldn't that have been a good idea?
It would have been way better. It would have been way better.
And he could have worn skinny jeans too. Like fuck it. Like just.
It's too cold, man.
Nah, man. Like I think would have been fine. I think would have been fine.
I think the whole band needs to start wearing.
Then they would have been my twins.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Yes.
I thought that was appropriate.
That was very appropriate.
All right. On that note, guys, go pre-order the album. I mean, if an Evergrey album on its own is not worth pre-ordering, I don't know what is. And then the fact that you have Jonas from Catatonia doing guest vocals, I mean that's just the icing on the cake. So just go pre-order that shit. You're not gonna regret it. And we'll be here tomorrow to do some more videos.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.